Hi there, welcome to another video. So in this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 different methods which will help us reduce our graphics card temperatures. So first method is general cleaning. This is by far the most common method that needs to be followed. So if your graphics card looks like this, it definitely needs some cleaning. And it's really not that difficult to clean your graphics card. All this extra dust reduces the airflow and increases the temperatures. So here's a simple method to clean it up. You can use a old toothbrush and scrub away all the dust from your graphics card's heatsink, and it really doesn't matter if it is a different model. You can still use that trick to make it all clean and shiny. If you have a vacuum, you can use that too. Second method would be thermal paste and thermal pad replacement. So for this test, we'll be using this Zotac Twin Edge RTX 3070. For comparison purposes, we'll need to actually first test the GPU in its current state so that we can compare the results later. So for that, we're running God of War on our RTX 3070, and we'll keep it running for say like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, and then we're going to record our temperatures. So as you can see, our graphics card is pushing around 84.2 degrees on the GPU, and the hotspot would be 106 degrees Celsius. So let's begin by tearing down our graphics card. So it would be a simple process. We just need to unscrew these 4 screws, and you can follow the rest of the tutorial, which would be quite similar for other graphics cards as well. So follow on step by step. Our GPU is almost cleaned up. We'll just remove the remaining residue from the previous thermal paste. You can use isopropyl alcohol or simply just clean it with a wet cloth. Then we'll apply the thermal paste as necessary, and it is recommended to actually spread that thermal paste. Also make sure to clean the memory chips properly. As you can see that it has residue from the thermal pads. So this happens due to continuous use across several years. So now we'll plug it back in and reconnect our graphics card. As you can see, all done and dusted. Now let's test it out. So as you can see that before our hotspot was 106.2 degrees Celsius. Right now it is around 88.9 degrees Celsius. So as you can see, it is around 18 degrees Celsius less. And as for the normal temperature for the GPU, earlier it was 84.2 degrees Celsius and right now it's 76.1 degrees Celsius, which is again a difference of approx 9 degrees Celsius. So as you can see, this method is really effective for a graphics card whose thermal paste is actually dried out. So it's a good option to actually replace it with a new thermal pad. So we're running this test for like 10 to 15 minutes. So these are the average scores that we will get. So method 3 would be undervolting. So if you want to reduce your temperatures further, you can use this method. And it would be best if method 1 is cleaning, method 2 is changing your thermal paste and thermal pads, then we'll get to the third method. But you can use it by skipping the first two methods also, but it's not recommended. So it's best to give your GPU the treatment it needs. So we'll open the MSI Afterburner, and don't be surprised if your MSI Afterburner doesn't look like this. So I'm basically using a different skin. So here's how you can change it. You can go to settings and scroll a bit to the right side, and under user interface you should be able to check the different skins that are available, and I'm using this one, the Ampere Afterburner skin. You can just simply click apply. So yeah, so that's how you can come to this particular skin. So a test is running, as you can see. So these are our current stats. So our GPU temperature is 76.7 degrees Celsius and our hotspot is 90.6 degrees Celsius. Now with the undervolting, just edit the core clock and add minus 250. Click apply, then go to that icon in front of core voltage. We'll be able to pull up the graph. So as you can see that we have a shadow line. So that shadow line is basically our previous settings. So as you can see in our max voltage, it is around 1000 millivolts. So now at 950 millivolts, we'll pull up that line to the previous core clock speed. So we'll just click apply and just reset the maximum and minimum in the hardware monitor, and then we'll leave the game running for another 5-10 minutes and we'll check back the maximum temperature and hotspot again. So after running it for some time, you can see our maximum voltage is 950 millivolts and our temperature is 67.7 degrees Celsius and hotspot is 81.4 degrees Celsius. So that's a reduction of roughly 10 degrees on the hotspot and another 10 degrees on the GPU. So thanks for watching. See you around.